Hello, my name is Mr. Roberts and I'm Head of History and Politics at Dubai English Speaking College. Thank you so much for registering an interest in studying A-level history, and I'm hoping that this is informative and you are able to make a decision based on the detail in this PowerPoint. The A-level history is really simply divided up into three separate sections. The first section is 1C, and that's the Tudors, 1485 to 1603, and that's worth 40% of the A-level. The second paper is 2Q, the American Dream in the USA, and that's from 1945 to 80, and that's also worth 40%. And finally, the NEA, otherwise known as coursework, which is 1855 to 1953, because the exam board stipulates that there should be almost and around 100 years of study. That is worth 20%, and we start that at the end of year 12 and finish just at the start of year 13 to ensure we have time to focus on all of the 1C and 2Q content and skills. So in terms of paper 1 is examined at the end of year 13, and it's a 2.5-hour examination which focuses on extracts from the interpretations of historians and has knowledge essays to write as well. Students cover a number of key events during 1485 to 1603, beginning with Henry VII and the War of the Roses, then moves to focus on his son Henry VIII and his break with Rome, and then the course concludes with the mid-Tudor crisis, Edward VI, Mary I and Elizabeth I, an incredible period of British history, and one that students find incredibly engaging. We also focus on paper 2, which is the American Dream, 45 to 80. Therefore, that's 35 years of American history, a crucial period in time in the sense that many different things happened to form US society as it is today. Not just the economic advances made, not the fact that it became a superpower in those years, but also key crucial scandals and changes in society such as Watergate, but also the presidencies and how they are crucial to our understanding of US society. Civil rights, domestic and foreign policy, therefore, are really important to that paper. The third section is about Russia. As mentioned, that's a 100-year span. And we see in that time, between 1855 to 1953, the transformation from a Tsarist Russia, one ruled by an autocratic Tsarist government, transformed because of the Russian Revolution into a government run by Vladimir Ilyich Lenin, as shown here, and a communist state called the Soviet Union. It's 20% of the overall grade, it's 3,500 words, it's independent research, including sources, both primary and secondary, but also you look at what's called the historiography. That's all of the schools of thought that combine to then look at different arguments about why change occurs in Russian society. It's a fascinating insight into what then became a superpower within global politics. Wonderful aspect of the course. So, what do you need in order to qualify to study this subject? Well, you do need, realistically, a grade 5 in order to qualify for the course. If you haven't studied GCSE history, you would need to have achieved a grade 5 in GCSE English literature. You need to have a passion for critically analysing sources, and of course, you need to feel that you are successful when writing argumentative essays using lots of evidence to support your points. Why do students go on to study, and what do they study as part of their higher education studies? That history is relevant to a lot of things. It offers students a range of transferable skills. It encourages independent thought. It actually allows for more cultural awareness in someone's life. It's an academic, rigorous and demanding subject, but it does produce that work ethic and discipline that students at the end of the course comment on the fact that they are now much better at research and reading. And the Russell Group universities really value history as a subject. It's a traditional one, and it's a key to accessing and facilitating the access to a number of degree courses. What career opportunities are available to A-level historians? Well, the answer is almost every career has some sort of link to history. As you can see on the diagram here, I'm not going to spend time exhaustively going through it, but it gives you a really good indication of all the different careers that historians, both male and female, have been able to access. And they're not the typical, you're not simply going to become a librarian if you take history. There are so many different and a diverse range of opportunities across the board. And so it's well worth looking into as something that facilitates such a wide range of careers. Thank you so much for considering A-level history, and I'm really hoping that you feel far more informed about your choice as a result of watching. Thank you.